Hey writers, I am Lee Jessup, career coach for emerging and professional screenwriters. And here we are, arriving at the fifth video in our five-part series, 5 Steps to a Rep. And this step is all about getting rep. Everything we've talked about until now, vetting your work, deciding on approach, building pedigree, all of those things, it all lines up to hopefully get you the best read possible. The truth of the matter is that in time you will send your material to people that will love your work and others that may not respond in the way that you were hoping they would. And that's just part of the deal. There is no such thing as a universal opinion. This is very much a business of opinions. But everything that you're doing up until this point is to get that read, right? To get the script to a point where it is intriguing enough, has enough acclaim around it for it to be requested from a manager to read. Now, some managers, unfortunately, will ask to read the script, but will have other things get in the way and not read. And of course, it's the worst when you send somebody your work and they don't get back to you and they ghost you. Apparently, ghosting is a normal thing in the world now. I don't understand why it works in the industry or relationships or anything, but that's just me. But it's also part of the reality of it. So you send the script hoping to get that read. Hopefully, you've done enough work and there's enough intrigue in place for the rep to decide to read the material and get back to you. Now, I generally find that if people read your work, if they've done the work, they're going to let you know, even if they don't like it. They're going to tell you that it's not a fit, it's not for them. They didn't connect with the material, which usually speaks to both story and emotional resonance. They liked it but didn't love it enough to get into action in its name or in the name of your career. Now, of course, we're hoping that a read will lead to a meeting request. I read your script. I loved it. Let's find time to talk. Let's find time to connect, whether you're here in LA and you can do that in person or over Zoom, which of course is an alternative. Ultimately, even if the read nets you a response like, I really like the writing, but the material wasn't strong enough for me or it wasn't enough for me to jump on in, please send me the next thing, that already is an opportunity that you didn't have prior. And that really starts to make up your readership, people that you will send multiple scripts to as you finish them in the hopes that you will write something that ultimately will compel them to step in as your representation. I can tell you that a number of my writers were signed by managers who initially read something and said, the writing's strong, the material's not for me, I didn't love it enough, and then read a second, third, fourth, sometimes even fifth script that the writer finished writing and came in with, okay, this is the one, I know how to get it out there. I think it's always important to remember that it's not about one script. You as a writer are going to generate, develop multiple pieces of work. And you don't know which one will be the one that will break you, which one will be the one that will get you that first rep, sometimes that second rep, that first job. So it's really important to continue to write and continue to go through this process of writing, vetting, developing your log line, building acclaim, getting material out there, because it's all in the name of the read. And we're hoping that that read is the thing that will get you signed. I'm going to do a whole other video about getting signed because I think that's kind of important here. But we are aiming to get those reads, to open those doors, and to also see a win in somebody saying, you know, this one's not for me, but send me the next thing. All right. I hope you guys found this series useful. Of course, subscribe for more because more is coming. And don't forget to check out the Your Career Plan suite of products that I just launched, including Representation Rundown. Bye, guys.